XRP holders, there it is. The only person standing on Donald Trump's way. The Fed is supposed to be non-political. This guy, we've been watching those FOMC meetings religiously for years now. And every time he gets a question about Trump or the administration or the agenda, whatever, he's like, not interested, not interested. And we knew, I told you many times, like, that's not what Trump wants. But obviously, I mean, it's fine. Jerome Powell, that's the way I think it's supposed to be for the Fed. But Trump posting on Truth Social, Powell's termination cannot come fast enough. Guys, that changes everything. Everything, right? I mean, the guy who has the power to change the interest rates, bonds, yields, and pressures, what have you, there's so much power in Jerome Powell, right? Printing, of course. This, if it's actually true, and Trump has, because we know he cannot just fire Jerome Powell, right? And people are saying, who does Trump think he is? But you know Trump, when he has something on his mind, he's going to go at it with full force. And Jerome Powell, maybe this incoming May, guys, XRP holders, prepare now, because in less than 20 days, we have the next FOMC meeting. And I can only imagine, the questions. And he's going to be like, he's probably not going to answer. But if he does, he's going to take the bait. And there's going to be fire and fury. Let me tell you the full story. We got some news, trade, tariffs related. Italy, China, the European Union, and Trump in a video responding to, just a couple of hours ago. This happening today. The Italy Prime Minister is, reuniting with him right now at the White House. And there's a lot of, great videos right now going on, guys. So let me tell you the full story. XRP holders, the price of XRP right now, chilling and steady. Drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and listen carefully. Turn on those notification bells. Welcome, here. Check the links down below if you want to support this channel. I'll tell you more about, BTCC and Bitunix and the rest if you want to get some bonuses and trade and long and short and do whatever you want, guys. It does pay off in the long term for you and trade. That's what we would like to do right now when things are a little bit boring in the price. Trading always helps. I've shown you that in many videos. Okay, guys, starting with this. I mean, I could go on about 30 minutes, the relationship between these two and how important it is and who could be the next replacement. But bottom line, long story short, is Trump just cannot fire Jerome Powell, okay? He cannot. 2, Jerome Powell hasn't really spoken about Trump in any way publicly, right? Maybe privately, but publicly, yeah, he's never said that they're going to follow his administration or the agenda or the policies. He knows, and he said it yesterday or the day before, that tariffs are going to increase inflation. That contradicts everything Trump is doing. Obviously, he's like, I don't like that. So let's read up. The ECB is expected to cut interest rates for the 7th time, and yet too late, Jerome Powell of the Fed. We know that when Trump puts a nickname on you, little Marco and, news, what else, and the whole, I can go on about, but this is not about politics 100%. When you get a nickname from Trump, he has you on the watch list, right? Jerome Powell of the Fed, who is always too late and wrong, yesterday issued a report which was another and typical complete mess. Oil prices are down, groceries, even eggs are down, and the USA is getting rich on tariffs. Too late should have lower interest rates like the ECB long ago, but he should certainly lower them now. Powell's termination cannot come fast enough. Guys, well, obviously, Jerome Powell is reading that and he's like, challenge accepted, because he's not just leaving or bowing down to Trump. It does seem to be that way. How does that affect XRP? How does that affect Bitcoin? How does that affect the stock market? Well, stock market right now, boom. And we have prices solid and steady today, but still in the 16,000, 5,000 39,000, right? Prices are not moving so far, kind of consolidated, but this is big in my opinion, right? Jerome Powell is not going to be doing an emergency cut. People were mentioning, hey, I think he's going to do something about it because of, the tariffs and how the market, crash at $3 trillion to $2.5 trillion, just the stock market, right? But no, Jerome Powell never issue any cut or emergency cut. All the Fed did was posting on X and everywhere. We are ready to help stabilize the market. And that, in a way, helped just by saying we could print if we want. So for the price of crypto, guys, not going to XRP, nothing changes yet. Nothing changes yet. So join me, guys. The first link down below on BTCC, where you can start depositing, trading. You sign up. There's my link. There's my code. Takes a few seconds to sign up. There's no VPN, no KYC, guys. So you could do it if you want. The KYC, right? It allows you to, deposit more money, withdraw more, more money. There's more tools and options for you. But if you're not, KYC is still fine. You can really enjoy a bunch. So, guys, sign-ups, 40% lower trading fees. They've been in business for over 13 years. And they're taking me to Dubai. I'm going to be meeting them as well. I'm going to be talking about, security and join with them, but always putting my community first in that regard. So I'll tell you what happens. Sign up and I'll see you on BTCC, fam. Now, right now for XRP and for our purposes, there's obviously going to be some XRP updates as far as what's going on in the community. Looking at this right now, bullish, right? We try to tell everybody Ripple is not ordinary company. XRP is not ordinary asset. The world is finding out soon. So the acquisition is clearly a part of Ripple's plan to becoming the Amazon of crypto, which Brad has stated being Ripple's ultimate goal at numerous occasions. So it's nice that people are obviously waking up to that. Big whale, shark, no coiner. Well, guys, believe me, there's a lot of people with over 6 figures XRP, but buy what you can afford losing. That really helps. And this video that we watched about 2.5 weeks ago from Patrick Bet-David saying XRP can go to $100, even $1,000. It's just insane, man. If we actually replace Swift. Bottom line, fam, we're here till the end, and in the incoming bull market, I think it's gonna be phenomenal. But right now, guys, this is huge, and I want to play for you, the video that I had ready. Let me just have to go back. It's right here. Oh, well, let's go ahead and do. Well, I mean, there's gonna be a bunch of Trump videos. I had that video, but sometimes you miss it. Here it is. Ready. You'll be making a deal with China. Then we have all kind. Oh, there it is. Here it is. What I wanted to make. What I wanted to show you, fam. Let's listen up.
You are worried about allies growing closer to China as a result of your tariffs. And this week we saw Chinese President Xi Jinping visit with 3 of our allies. Should you be worried that they're growing closer?
No.
Will you pick up the phone?
Nobody can compete with us. Nobody.
You said that you have a good relationship with President Xi. Why not pick up the phone and call him and make a deal?
Oh, we're going to make a deal. We'll have a deal. I think we're going to make a very good deal with China.
Do you plan to reach out to him and call him?
I think that you will see we'll make a very good deal with China.
Mr. President, you are.
That will really help the markets, right? I mean, depends what comes out of that deal, but we'll be able to watch and see very soon. But people are speaking, people are receiving, today, Prime Minister Meloni. So crazy days, guys. But to me, this one takes the cake. I think a lot of people are not watching closely, but you look back, this can really get ugly. We'll just have to hear and listen what Jerome has to say, because, man, he actually leaves. The only question will be, who will be the next Federal Reserve chairman or chairwoman? We'll see, guys, but that'll be super bullish, because obviously the president gets to appoint it, and if the president appoints someone bullish for the administration, shut up. that's going to be so insane. And we're going to be hearing Bitcoin and digital assets and way more. And that is what Trump possibly wants, of course, lower interest rates and lower inflation. So get ready, guys. Thanks so much for watching. Like and subscribe. Links down below to BTCC and the rest. And I'll see you next time. Peace.